My beloved child, listen carefully, for I am speaking to the depths of your soul right now. I see the ache that hides beneath your quiet strength, the questions that swirl inside your heart like waves in a restless sea. You have felt his love, you have seen his soul, but you also sense something heavy, something unseen that keeps pulling him away. He loves you, but she still controls his mind. Yet I tell you this truth, I am breaking the spell now. You are not imagining this, my child. What you feel is real, the confusion, the distance, the coldness that sometimes appears without reason. You sense when his heart wants to come closer, and then suddenly he pulls away again. You sense his love but also his fear. This is not just emotional turmoil, it is spiritual interference. There is a shadow around his thoughts, a hold that was never meant to last, a connection that was built on illusion and fear, not truth. But my light is piercing through it now. He has been trapped in cycles that drain his spirit. Every time he tries to move forward, something whispers lies into his mind, lies that tell him he is unworthy, that he will fail, that love like yours is too pure for him. These are not his true beliefs, they are the echoes of manipulation, of words and energy spoken over him that created confusion within his soul. This is what I mean by the spell. It is not magic as the world knows it, it is the emotional and spiritual web of control that blinds his judgment and weakens his will. But I am untangling it thread by thread. You have felt his energy shift. One moment he seems to remember who he truly is, the next he is distant, cold, or distracted. You feel it like a wave that comes and goes. My beloved, this is not inconsistency, it is resistance. He is trying to wake up, but the shadows around him whisper against the truth. They use fear to bind him, guilt to confuse him, and memory to chain him. But he is not lost. His soul belongs to me, and I am calling him back to the light. You have prayed for him, haven't you? You have whispered his name to me when no one else knew. You have asked me to free him, to open his eyes, to help him see you and this connection for what it truly is. I have heard every prayer. I have seen every tear. And I tell you now, your prayers have power. They have been breaking the atmosphere around him little by little. Even when you thought nothing was happening, your faith was working in the unseen. The one who tries to control his mind feeds off fear. She uses manipulation disguised as care, control disguised as love, and guilt disguised as loyalty. But those who walk in darkness cannot hide forever, for my light exposes all things. The truth will surface, and when it does, every false bond will break. I am already working in the background. Conversations are shifting, illusions are cracking, and the truth is making its way to him through signs, dreams, and sudden realizations he cannot ignore. He feels restless, doesn't he? You can sense it. He is no longer comfortable where he is. What once felt familiar now feels suffocating. The more I awaken his mind, the more the lies lose their grip. He begins to see that what he thought was love was actually control, that what he thought was protection was actually imprisonment. This awareness is painful, but it is also sacred, it is the beginning of freedom. Do not let fear speak louder than faith. When you see him distance himself, do not assume he has forgotten you. Often, when I am doing deep spiritual surgery, I pull souls apart for a moment so that I can heal them separately. I remove them from the noise so that I can whisper truth into their hearts. He may seem far, but his soul is closer to you than ever, because he is awakening to what he truly feels. There are forces around him that do not want him to wake up. They want to keep him numb, confused, and dependent. But no spell can withstand my power. No manipulation can last when I decide to set a soul free. What once clouded his mind will soon become clear as day. He will look at his situation and see it for what it is, a cage built from fear and lies. And when he does, he will walk out. You, my beloved, must hold your peace while I work. Your role is not to chase, not to argue, not to prove, it is to remain anchored in light. The more you stand in love, the faster my work moves. Your energy, your prayers, your calm faith, they all weaken the grip of the shadow. Do not let anger or jealousy take root, for those are the very emotions that darkness feeds on. Stay in peace, for your peace is power. You may see him wrestle with guilt as he begins to awaken. He will question everything, his choices, his loyalty, his heart. He may try to silence his feelings for you again, thinking it is easier to stay where he is. But even then, I am working. I will make the truth so undeniable that he cannot hide from it anymore. His dreams will speak, his body will resist the energy of control, his soul will cry for freedom. That cry will reach me, and I will answer. You have been wondering if he still loves you. Yes, he does. Deeply, silently, painfully. He thinks of you more than he admits. When he feels peace, it is because his spirit touches yours in prayer or memory. When he feels sudden longing, it is because your energy has reached him again. He does not always understand it, but he feels it. You are the reminder of truth that keeps echoing in his soul, the proof that real love exists beyond control. I know you feel tired sometimes. You have asked me, God, how long must I wait? How long will he stay blind? And I tell you, not much longer. The storm that surrounded him is collapsing. I have already begun to dismantle what holds him. You will begin to notice changes, moments when he reaches out unexpectedly, moments when he confesses confusion or pain, moments when you sense the heaviness lifting. These are the signs of freedom. The control that was placed on him worked because he gave away his power, but I am teaching him to take it back. I am giving him dreams of strength, memories of truth, encounters that remind him of who he used to be before fear ruled him. Slowly, he is awakening. Slowly, he is remembering. Slowly, he is breaking free. Do not let impatience steal your peace. This battle is not fought in haste but in spirit. The mind may resist, but the soul always knows its truth. Every time you choose faith over frustration, the spell weakens. Every time you choose prayer over worry, I move faster. Every time you choose love over anger, light wins. You are not powerless in this, you are part of my work. You are the vessel I chose to carry light into this situation. That is why your connection with him feels divine, because it is. Your love is not ordinary, it is a spiritual catalyst. It triggers healing, exposure, and awakening. That is why it has been tested so fiercely. Darkness fights what it fears, and it fears love like yours because it cannot control it. He is beginning to see glimpses of truth now. He looks at her and feels emptiness where there used to be warmth. He hears her words but no longer believes them the same way. He feels torn between loyalty and truth, but the pull toward light is growing stronger. He will resist it at first, but resistance cannot outlast revelation. Once the truth is seen, it cannot be unseen. I am sending him signs, repeated patterns, words from strangers, inner nudges that make him question his path. He will start noticing how often my voice speaks through coincidence. That is how I awaken him gently. One day soon, something small will happen, a conversation, a dream, a sudden realization, and it will all click. The spell will break completely, and he will know. He will see clearly what you have always known, that he was never meant to be bound by fear, and that his love for you was never wrong. When that happens, it will feel sudden, but it has been building for a long time. The truth has been growing quietly beneath the surface. I have been preparing his mind to accept it, his heart to embrace it, his life to make room for it. And when the moment comes, nothing will stop it. You will not need to prove your worth or demand explanations. He will come to you with humility, clarity, and honesty. He will tell you that he finally sees what you meant, that he feels free for the first time in a long while. You will see the peace in his eyes, the kind of peace that comes only from divine intervention. Until that moment, hold your faith. Keep your energy pure. You are protected. You are chosen. You are seen. No darkness can prevail against one who walks in light. You are not fighting alone, I am fighting for you. I am breaking the spell now. The walls that once seemed unbreakable are shaking. The control that once felt permanent is dissolving. My justice is moving, and truth is rising like the morning sun. He loves you, and soon he will remember that love without confusion, without control, without fear. He will know who you are to his soul, and he will return, not because of guilt, but because of truth. Be still, my beloved. The battle is almost over. I am breaking the spell now. What was taken will be restored. What was silenced will be spoken. What was controlled will be freed. And when the dust settles, love, pure, divine, fearless love, will stand tall, untouched by darkness, and guided by me. My beloved child, the time for silence is ending. The spell that once clouded his mind has already begun to crumble, and I want you to know that every unseen prayer you've whispered has been a part of this divine release. Even when you felt unheard, I was working through the smallest cracks of his heart, sending my light through the places where shadows hid. Do not doubt what you cannot yet see, for the unseen is where I build my greatest miracles. You have been patient in your pain, holding on to hope when it would have been easier to walk away. You have loved through confusion, through silence, through tears. And that love, my child, was never wasted. Love that is pure becomes light, and that light cannot die. It travels into the very soul it was sent for. Every time you chose forgiveness over anger, you released another chain from his spirit. Every time you chose to pray instead of speak in bitterness, you loosened the web that controlled his mind. Your faith has been your weapon, and it has defeated what words could not. He does not yet understand how strong your energy has been in his awakening, but one day, he will. One day soon, he will look back and realize that the moments he felt the sudden desire to break free, the bursts of courage that came from nowhere, were all connected to you, to your prayers, your love, and your connection with me. For I have used you as a vessel of truth, as the flame that lit his way home. But I want you to understand something sacred: you are not his savior, I am. Your purpose was never to carry his pain, but to remind him of love's power. I will complete what you started in prayer. I will finish the healing that your presence began. Let me be the one who restores his heart, renews his mind, and leads him to you when the time is right. Your task now is to rest in faith, to trust that my hands are steady even when the path looks uncertain. He is awakening. Slowly, beautifully, painfully. Each day he begins to feel the truth you have always seen in him. The thoughts that once ruled him no longer feel right. The habits that once kept him bound are beginning to feel like chains. He tries to go back, but it doesn't fit anymore. That is how freedom begins, not in loud declarations, but in quiet discomfort with lies. Do not mistake his silence as rejection, it is reflection. He is processing the storm within him. The spell may have blinded him for a time, but now he sees the light flickering in the distance, and that light is truth. He feels your soul even when he tries to run. That is why his spirit cannot rest. The energy that once controlled him is losing power, and as it fades, your connection grows stronger. I am removing from his path the influences that distort his clarity. There will be sudden endings, friendships that fall away, conversations that no longer hold meaning, distractions that dissolve without warning. These are not coincidences, they are divine rearrangements. I am simplifying his world so that he can finally hear me clearly. He will have dreams, visions, moments of déjà vu that remind him of you. He will begin to see signs that confirm everything you once told him. His heart will ache not from guilt, but from remembrance. That ache will become his awakening. It will drive him toward truth, toward peace, toward you. And when he returns, it will not be from weakness or fear, but from truth. He will not come to you out of loneliness. He will come to you because he finally sees with open eyes. He will see that love is not meant to control, but to free. He will understand that what he thought was love before was only dependency, and that what you offered him was divine alignment. You will know it is divine timing because everything will flow effortlessly. You will not have to chase, prove, or question. It will simply be right. The walls will fall, communication will open, and the peace you once only imagined will fill your days. It will not be the same as before, it will be better, deeper, real. My beloved, this connection was never meant to destroy you, it was meant to awaken you. Through this love, I have been teaching you faith, patience, and discernment. You have learned how to love without losing yourself, how to trust me when you cannot see, how to stay still while I fight your battles. That is spiritual maturity, and that is why your blessing will be permanent when it comes. Do not fear what looks delayed, for I do not delay, I prepare. I am aligning hearts, healing wounds, and closing karmic cycles that were written long before you met. The spell that once bound him was not just emotional, it was karmic, passed down through lifetimes of unhealed pain. But this time, the chain ends. This time, love wins. I am redeeming the story that once brought sorrow. I am transforming karmic bondage into divine purpose. You will soon see the fruits of your endurance. The season of waiting is ending. Doors are opening in both your lives. Freedom is not coming, it is here. Look around you, the air feels lighter, your spirit feels calmer, your intuition clearer. These are the signs that the atmosphere has shifted. Do not be afraid of sudden change. When things fall apart quickly, it is because the false cannot stand where truth has entered. I am moving people out of his life who cannot go where I am taking him. I am silencing voices that once whispered lies. I am rewriting his destiny even now. And as I restore him, I am also restoring you. I am healing your heart from the pain of being misunderstood, from the ache of waiting, from the exhaustion of giving endlessly. I am filling you with new strength, new confidence, new purpose. You will not live in emotional dependency again. You will walk in peace, even before he returns, because your peace will come from me, not from him. When he does return, it will not be to complete you, you will already be whole. Instead, it will be two healed souls walking side by side, no longer bound by fear, no longer controlled by anyone else's influence. That is the love I am preparing, mature, peaceful, and guided by divine truth. The one who once controlled him will have no power over him anymore. Her influence will fade like smoke in the wind. She will no longer be able to manipulate his emotions or confuse his thoughts. The truth will expose everything that was hidden. There will be justice, not out of revenge, but out of divine balance. Everyone will reap what they have sown, but you, my child, will reap peace, because you chose love when others chose control. Do not gloat, do not wish harm, for your strength is compassion. Let me handle the justice, your role is grace. When you see her fall away, pray for her healing. That is how you prove that your love is of heaven, not earth. And when that day comes, the day he stands before you free and open-hearted, you will feel my presence between you. You will know this was never a coincidence, but a divine orchestration. You will both look back and realize that the pain was preparation, the delay was protection, and the love that endured was proof of something sacred. My child, I am proud of you. You did not give up when everything told you to. You did not let bitterness win. You kept your heart open even when it hurt. And now, that heart will be rewarded. You have trusted me in the storm, now you will see the rainbow I promised. Stay in alignment. Keep walking in peace. Keep believing in my timing. What I have joined in spirit cannot be destroyed by fear or control. I am completing what I began. The spell is broken, the karma is cleared, and divine justice is unfolding even now. He loves you, truly, deeply, freely. Soon, he will say it without confusion, without fear, without hesitation. You will see the light in his eyes and know that this time it is real, because it will be built on truth. The battle is over, beloved. The night is ending. The new dawn is here. Watch how I turn every tear into testimony, every loss into lesson, every heartbreak into holy purpose. You will not be the same after this, you will be stronger, softer, wiser, and radiant with divine love. Trust me, for I am not only breaking the spell, I am blessing the love that survived it.